What's going on? What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Content Zone. And as you guys know, on here, we have our topics here on the left side that we're going to be discussing. It's our rapid fire segment. So we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for each one of these topics. And we're going to be going over how you can implement and how each one of these is so important to your real estate or just your content business. So without further ado, let's get started with our first topic, which is creating your ICP or your ideal client profile.
Are you a real estate agent? Do you want to get as many listings as you like using social media content? Go to contentcards.com. That's contentcards with a Z.com to learn why agents across North America are joining our real estate content community. That's contentcards with a Z.com. We look forward to having you.
All right, so creating your ideal client profile and why that's important. As you recall, last week, the first step of the process is figuring out what's the goal. After figure out what the goal is of your content, you have to figure out who are you speaking to. So who is your ideal client profile? This is important because, as we know, people are moved based on emotion and they justify by logic. So our content has to move our clients emotionally. So first step is creating your ideal client profile. Are they a millennial? Are they a new home buyer? You have to figure out who you're speaking to first before you go out and create all that content, because it has to be geared.
Final take.
Basically, if you don't know who you're speaking to, then you can't create the right content for an audience and start really gaining that following. So next, let's go to topics for content. All right, so topics for content. This is something that holds a lot of people back, because when I ask agents, why don't they shoot more video? It's two things. They don't know what to do and they don't know what to say. Even though you guys are experts in your field, this is the one thing that holds you back. Great ways and easy ways to figure out topics for content. Blog posts. Blog posts already outlined exactly what you need to do for a video, and they give you topics. All you got to do is top blog posts about real estate, whether it's in your area or in general, and those will give you ideas for topics that you can shoot for your ideal client profile, like we just said before.
Final take.
Content's really all around us. We just need to make sure we sound like professionals. So blog posts, they're already written, and it's a great way to get different topics for content. Next, let's go to video testimonial. As you guys can probably see, we've started doing video testimonials with our people as well here at Content Cards in our community. But why is this so powerful? One, there's almost nothing more powerful than a video testimonial. It's a third party on camera saying how great you are. I don't know about you guys, but people go on social media because they're lazy and bored. So if you're writing out long testimonials, chances are nobody's reading them. But a video is something that people will watch, just like this. So a video testimonial goes a long way of showing the emotions and actually having people watch the testimonials and what other people are saying about you.
Final take.
I thought we were right around 30 seconds. But video testimonials are very powerful. We actually have a whole script about how to do a video testimonial inside of our training library. But video testimonials are powerful. People watch them, do them. Let's go to our next one about growing your audience. I think this is something that everybody wants, is to grow their audience, but there's a bunch of different ways how to do it. But what's the easiest way to implement? For me, it was interviewing other people who have rock star followings. So if you want to start tapping into other people's followings, interview somebody who has a similar following to what you want to grow with. Why? Because their following already trusts that person. So when you do an interview with them, chances are they're going to start knowing, liking, and trusting you too. So a great way to grow your audience is pick someone with a big social media following and ask them to do an interview with them, whether it's about their business, whether it's about personal, but just get them on camera with you.
Final take.
Easy way to grow your audience. Utilize somebody else who's already grown their audience. Do an interview with them that way. And by the way, if anyone wants to interview me, I'm open. But if you want to do an interview, this is what I'm talking about. You can capitalize off that person's audience that they've already grown. Let's go to this week's pro tip. So this week's pro tip, like we were saying, creating your ICP, topics for content, testimonial, and growing your audience. All of this is within our training library that we have at Content Cards. That's contentcards.com. We have all of everything we just discussed inside of our training library, an exact script for a video testimonial, over 25 different video scripts for realtors to use for creating content. We have different ways to grow your audience. We have a lot of things jam-packed into our training library. And on top of that, we have a digital business card for people in the industry. So if you guys want more information on this, go to contentcards.com. That's contentcards with the Z.com. And I can't wait to see you guys tuning in next week on Rapid Fire with Content Cards.
Are you a real estate agent? Do you want to get as many listings as you like using social media content? Go to contentcards.com. That's contentcards.com to learn why agents across North America are joining our real estate content community. That's contentcards.com. We look forward to having you.